Welcome, tribe and potential new tribe members. This is going to be a reading for the energy of Virgo, okay? Take it how it applies, take it if it resonates or what resonates. Welcome, y'all. Alright, Divine. What cards are we opening this reading with? Okay. Alright, energies for Virgo. I'm an intuitive reader, guys. We get what we get. We don't throw no fits, okay? Got the ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Dog at the bottom. This is the energy from your pre-shuffle. Be disciplined in your home and community life. This is two cards reflecting community. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Be disciplined in your home and community life. It's beautiful. My chest is going. Bottom of the deck, see-through, illusion into truth. Virgos. I do feel this energy where you really may be heavily called upon to serve for some kind of position for the highest good of all. Community, take that how it resonates for you. It could be your family, it could be your actual community, it could be your community of friends. I'm hearing loved ones strong. There's something here about feeling like you're pulling the weight of the whole. There's definitely an energy here where Virgos, they keep saying something about you naturally being organized and well put together or well spoken. My chest is pumping so crazy. Virgos, this may be how you feel at times. They're bringing my eyes to the back. Again, see-through illusion into truth. You see how chaotic that energy feels? It feels like you stand alone, and then at times you go back into the better good of all. But it's almost this energy of sometimes that's overwhelming. I feel this energy, Virgo energies that I'm talking to, you feel alive. They keep saying more than a typical Virgo. I'm not even sure what that means, you know. Take that how it applies. But there's something here about you being very compassionate. You're very loyal to the people in your life. And sometimes they're saying it's to a fault. And this is almost where the reminder of being disciplined comes in for you. Because I feel like you don't have to tell a Virgo to be disciplined or to be in order. You know, and the energy that I feel for you guys, Virgo, what they're telling you is, for some of you, it is that reminder of having fun, being free. They're bringing my eyes over here to the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. Be joyful and trusting. Take it slow sometimes, Virgo. Sometimes the only way to see through illusion is to slow down. For you, Virgo, sometimes I think sometimes, Virgos, you feel the weight of everyone around you. And I feel this energy where the divine is saying you guys have been trying to take on this Libra energy. Wow. See how that didn't even come out my mouth right? It's almost a reminder to go back into your element. I don't know, I really feel that here. Virgo. It's almost like they're saying, if anything, be more like a Taurus. You know, take that how it applies for you, but this is, I'm going to tell you what I feel and what I hear. Rhinoceros, okay? Be strong and courageous. I feel like this is, it's something here about, in taking on the weight of the community, you must also hold the authority as the leader. You know, it's this energy of Virgo, you are the leader here. And so that requires more than being strong enough to take on everybody's baggage. It also requires being strong enough to release it as their baggage, you know, and not your own. It's an energy here where the divine is reminding you a part of being strong enough for everyone is allowing them to be strong enough for themselves. I feel like some of you really needed to hear that. I feel like, Virgo, a lot of you have been carrying weight that doesn't belong to you. I feel like a lot of you, sometimes in your life, you feel like this. Almost this energy of, even when I'm alone, I'm never alone, because there's people or individuals in my energy or in my thoughts. 7:27 on the clock felt important. I'm looking at the guinea pig. Yeah, do your part to illuminate the universe. I feel like, Virgo, this is definitely the way you felt this entire time. Like, I'm just doing my part to support everyone. I really feel this strong energy of preventing burnout by catering to yourself for a little while. They want you to get back in your natural element, Hermit. They're encouraging a more hermit approach. It's almost a reminder that this is your experience. Where there can always be many, more of a chaotic energy, because remember, they're telling me, they told me in the beginning, you feel more than the average Virgo. Take that how it resonates. But because you feel more, remember, you feel everyone around you too. You're tapped into the pool of consciousness. You're tapped into your tribe, as well as the people in the... It's also an energy here of too many people in your energy, because, again, whether there's many, two, or one, there's always someone or something else with you, you know? And I know you always have your guides and your team, but this feels like actual people. There's a need here even to set boundaries with people in your energy. your dreams, you know, your synchronicities, your signs. Because remember, people can send you signs and synchronicities too. It's not just your angels. Virgo, people can manipulate energy too. And they wanted me to remind you of that. You know, okay. People can manipulate energy too. It's something about simplicity here. Even with bringing me to these cards, there's something here, Virgos, about simplicity. Simplifying your life. I've got to see what that was. Knight of Pentacles and the Dove. It's something about simplicity here. Eliminating, look at that. Fives I read as more personal, with this being the Five of Wands. This is you having conflicting energy within yourself, and it feels like it's because of too much going on around you. You know, it's an energy of clear your space. Maybe too many people want your attention, effort, resources, you know, words of wisdom. Maybe people are pulling at your energy and aren't coming forth in your life, you know. However this resonates for you, there's an energy here of you setting healthy boundaries. Not only for those present in your awareness, but those who want to be present in your awareness. This is a lot of cards, Virgo. This is the only thing you're conscious of, okay? Interesting. The only thing that you're conscious of, some of you guys know how I read. When they come out face down, you're not really conscious of it so much. When it's face forward, you're fully conscious of it. For the Ace of Swords, Moon, and who? Is that Virgo? Is that the Hermit? Okay. I feel like this Ace of Swords is you being presently fucking aware that things need to change. In the way that you not only express yourself, the way that you allow other people to express themselves to you, but also the way that you, it feels like convey, you know, Ace of Wands, divine truth coming to you. See, they immediately brought my head down here. I knew one of these cards said truth. They're like, look down. Right? See through illusions into truth. To get into something, you got to get into it. You hear me? However that resonates for you. Virgo, your intuition and your soul is guiding you towards the truth that you know that you need to present. You know that this moon energy needs to transform into the sun, but that's only through going down the path of the moon. Boom. You don't want to express that truth, Hermit. But you have to. A part of being the Hermit is also being willing to express the soul truth. Your intuition. Your abilities. I do feel this energy of psychic abilities being forewarned. I do feel like you were forewarned to a major truth. More or less, look at that, a divine ending to some karma shit in your life. It may have even been a 10-year type cycle. Swords aren't usually the time frame of a year, but we take what they give us. Look at the little fucker in reverse. Devil in reverse. Came out more or less sideways though. Still playing tiptoe. High Priestess. Temperance. Six of Swords. Ten of Cups. Y'all play too much, Virgo. King of Swords. Virgo, why do I feel like y'all play too much? Virgo, this energy just began to feel like an energy of you know something you're not saying. But it does feel like a more of a transformation in self. I think you're wearing a mask to the public, Virgo. To the community, take that how it resonates, you're wearing a fucking mask. Virgo is wearing a mask. Because the whole time, this is not you. It's just... I just heard clarify. I didn't plan on doing that. I think the divine wants you to know that you're wearing a mask. Remember, when you're on the other side of the mask, you might not know that the mask on your face. I think this is the position the divine has you in. Because something you're moving towards is taking patience, but it's also taking secrecy. Oh, I just heard underdog. Oh shit, underdog. You're carrying the weight of the whole team, and I feel like Virgos, you may be feeling unappreciated. Maybe that's a part of the illusion. Maybe that's indicative of you not getting the proper credit, attention, or proper refilling of your own cup, right? King of Cups over here. Temperance. You're wearing a mask here, though. We'll see what that masks mean. The World here. And the Magician. You're changing your fucking reality right under some people's noses. Two of Cups. Wow, Virgo. You're carrying the weight of the community, but not for long. And for some of you, that's for some of you. For others of you, this weight of the community is like carrying your family. I just heard robbing Peter to pay Paul with this Devil card. Some of you guys it's this energy of I'm hanging in there, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm protecting myself, although the world sometimes feels like it's coming against me. I'm doing what I'm doing so that my family eats good at the end of the day, each and every day. Right? They're gonna make me cry. And you feel it, Virgo. You feel it. Sometimes, Virgo, y'all probably just want to snap, like, you know what, I'm tired of getting off work and coming in to clean up. I'm tired of getting off work. This, not, you know what I mean? I'm tired of life shit, right? But I feel like the divine is saying, it's tiring to the vessel, but not the soul, Virgo. Keep the faith. Keep the trust, because the underdog is always the one that has the most endurance to see it through to the end. And what always matters most is crossing the finish line. Let me tell y'all something, Virgo. This personal. In my own meditations and communications with not only my family, my ancestors, my team, y'all know what I'm saying? Everybody. It was something about the way my team said graduation and the way that I seen, you know what I mean? Well, I'ma cry again, yo. It's no doubt, especially if you in my tribe, you've been through some shit and have carried the weight of shit that you have never even spoken about. And that does not mean that it's unnoticed. You don't need souls in the vessel to give you your props more than you need the souls that are not in the vessel to give you your props. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Because when your team see that you're putting in the work, remember, faith without work is dead, but faith with work is a motherfucking live. You hear me? And some shit is brewing, and you know it, Virgo. And I feel like all that work, my team petty, so they showed me that part in Mega Man where he was acting like the alien daddy dude, and he was trying to get the dude to understand unfathomable. He finally was like, without fathom. Yo, new world, Wheel of Fortune. So they knocked the cards down just for me to see the Wheel of Fortune. On top of the Ten of Wands. All tens relate to what? 10, the Wheel of Fortune. That oppressive energy, that heavy, burdensome energy, that doing it all. Thinking that it goes unnoticed, you have 2 tens in the Wheel of Fortune, the world here. Forgot what they dropped. The 10 of Swords. 10, 10, 10. 9 of Wands. Hold on. Just hold on a little bit longer. Temperance, remember? Hold on a little bit longer because, Virgo, you see the bigger picture. And I feel like the divine is hiding all this manifestation. This new world that you're manifesting. 2 of Cups partnering with the divine. Cups is a spiritual energy. 2 of Cups, your level of temperance, you know what I mean? It's like a mild level of temperance is what I really feel here. You foresee what's happening here. And it's on a whole new level. It's going to affect your whole reality. This is major arcana shit. Right? You know it's going to affect your whole reality. Ace of Cups, because it's major arcana shit. It's coming straight from the divine's hand. Straight from the spiritual space. That looks like what a portal to me. Ace of Wands. Lovers. Some of you are getting a brand new love. They're telling me to take it. But take that how it applies. That could be on so many different levels. It could be business. It could be a romantic connection. Empress. For some of you it is. Always take it how it applies. Don't reject your blessings just because your mind might have led you to believe one thing. Okay? I do feel the energy of the load becoming lighter. Make sure your mind serves you. 6 of Swords. You've paid your dues for this new travel. King of Swords knows that no matter other people's opinion, his matters most. So he does what the fuck he needs to get to where he sees himself at the end of the day with co-creative energy with the divine. King of Swords knows that the best way to predict the future is to simply create it. In harmony with your true self, with the divine, with clarity. I feel this energy, 10 of Swords again, where you're moving precise. You know who stabs you in the back, right? You know what energies not to fuck with and what energies to fuck with. And for some of you, I feel like for some of you, I feel this energy of an hourglass ticking where the mask falls off and people see you for who you truly are. Again, for some of you, it's the divine protecting you, and for others of you, it's you protecting you. But the mask will fall off in divine timing. What's the advice moving forward for Virgo? The energy of Virgo. Take them. Okay. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't get the Sun, 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. See it the way you need it to be, Virgo. King of Cups again. See it the way you need it to be, Virgo. Honor your truth. And I feel like for a lot of you, Although you work with the community, maybe some of you work in the public eye, or some things like that, or you just have to deal with a lot of different people, or you got a lot of family, friends, or foes. However that applies for you, I feel this energy of you protecting your heart, your thoughts, your ideas, your future. And I think it's warranted, because I do feel like you know that you can't trust all the energies around you. But you do your part, because it's not your it's this energy where, if you feel like it's not your job to judge them personally, but you do know with certainty that it is your job to judge who you allow in your space and in your energy, your time, effort, resources, and intentions. Your inspirations, because we know inspiration leads to action. Or it should. You're protecting the future that you knew from the beginning was coming. From beginning to end, the first will be last and the last will be first. You knew. And now it's time to maintain a high vibration to assure that all of that success, victory, love, and support gets to you. And I just heard also it's not a time to play it small, because this is where things really can come into fruition for you. You basically have all of the aces, the magician, and everything else. You just have to remember that things need to unfold naturally for the, wow, I'm telling you, you're yourself through and through. Five of Swords, you have to remember, because you're in a vessel. So you get some Five of Swords moments. Let's be real. Sometimes the mind can get combative, but you put that motherfucker in his place. Okay? And you remember that the kind of victory that's coming to you, this is more than the Six of Wands. This is the Chariot. This is a divine victory. This is the foundation is unmovable. Unless it's shooken by the divine, to remind your ass what humility and humbleness is. Hey, that's what I heard. As you riding off into your new life and reality, new position of power, authority, and sophisticatedness is what I heard. Remember that everything worked out according to your soul plan. Not always your conscious plan, but remember your soul plan. Remember you was yourself from the beginning to the end. Just because people fucked you over didn't mean you had to shift your attention from your own light star, right? You never stop investing in your own healing and your own progression, and because of that, profound victory and success is assured to you. And I feel like we're gonna get you a fortune closing it out. Let's see what you get, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I love y'all. Okay. Can't see this. Y'all done got a lot of things I think the Aquarius got. Your present plans are going to succeed. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but I don't know what they did with that update shit. Whatever. Your present plans are going to succeed. Virgo, your present plans are going to succeed. Well, that's exciting. I love y'all. Have faith. Trust the process, Virgo. All the people you supporting and carrying, think of it in a way of, I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm not doing it permanently. I'm doing it for the divine and for myself, because all these experiences I learned from. Not only that, but what I put out, I get back tenfold. So imagine what I get for you, you, and you, and you, because I did it from a pure place to begin with. I love y'all, Virgos.